Hey guys, how you doing? It's Metamorpheus. Haven't been out here in a little while. It's holiday season and just trying to get an awful lot of things done out here in central Colorado. That's Layla there. She's taking a nap. She is my three-legged miracle girl. She's about a year and a half old. She's one of my reasons for being. Love her with my whole heart. Uh, Hello. Still practicing with this YouTube thing. Matter of fact, I've got a few in the works. I'm starting a channel on Rumble. Um, I'm starting a channel on BitChute. There's a platform called Player that I have a channel on. I haven't uploaded any content to these platforms yet. Just let you know what's out there. Just got my X channel in place. I've been doing a lot of research while I'm living life day to day. I usually have my glasses on, but I kind of want to see the world in its proper light today. God, what are we going to talk about today, guys? I don't know. Maybe I should asking you, because I'm looking for all sorts of directions that I should take this channel. And one of my biggest interests out there these days right now is artificial intelligence and how it's going to affect the United States of America in particular, between next year and say 2030. Um, from all the things I'm reading and watching on the different various video platforms, social media, we are about ready to undergo an information transformation that nobody is ready for out there. Between drones, no drones. I have seen one drone over Safeway out here in Pueblo. Um, it wasn't as huge as a school bus. It was mapping the parking lot. That I can tell you. I saw it was doing something tactical as opposed to just a standard hobby user wouldn't have been in the Safeway parking lot at lunchtime, amongst traffic and mapping every row of cars. So I have seen that. That was before Thanksgiving. I haven't seen any drone activity yet. There's enough helicopter activity out here to I'm not worried about drones bit. I'm so close to Cheyenne Mountain that I feel very well protected. Anyways. So we're studying artificial intelligence, and I'm working on some different scripts for some different topics over the next few shows down the road that have to do with an overview of artificial intelligence and its evolution, from its first conception until now. Um, That being said, there's other things that interest me. I am an avid reader. You can't see the bookshelf if you could. There's a few books on it, not as many as there have been, but I'm going to be doing book reviews of topics that interest me, and I'm in the middle of one right now. It's a book by Michael Talbot called The Holographic Universe. That still looks backwards, but I'm only halfway through it. See where the bookmark is. This is a phenomenal book on the concept and theory of a holographic model of our universe. It explains so many things that traditional Newtonian science, for lack of a better word, just can't quite explain. So everything, psychokinesis, you know, expansion of your mind due to uh, drugs, so on and so forth. Um, Goes into physics. This is just so far it's been a fascinating book. When I'm done with it, should be in another couple weeks. I'm going to go ahead and give my synopsis of it and see what you guys think out there, and at that time see if I should do things like that again. Um, I'm a spiritual person as well, and I say a lot. I'm an old man. Give me a break. But I've been looking for, you know, the origins of my existence, all of our existence, for a long time. So that being said, I've been studying the Nagamati scriptures. This is also very fascinating. Very fascinating. very eye-opening about the different sects of early Christianity and what the Christian faith actually was before the powers that be got involved and decided what was allowed, what couldn't be allowed, what was acceptable, what wasn't. Um, Very good reading, very deep reading too. It's going to be a little while before I do a breakdown on the Nagamali, but I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm interested in early archaeology, especially that of Egypt, because I have a feeling that Egypt is very, very, very critical to our understanding of our whole reality in this paradigm that we're in today. I think there's a lot of secrets in Egypt, especially at the Great Pyramid of Giza, that if the general public, John Q, knew, they would be so astounded and mind blown they just wouldn't believe the different keys and aspects of our actual reality that we interact with every day. Um, so on that one, I'm doing this biography on this gentleman here. His name was Belzoni, and he was the archaeologist or archaeologist. Again, it's one that I'm about a third of the way through. I started this one last year about this time. I'm gonna finish it this year because it's just fascinating. It just gives you a really eye-opening um, take on how archaeological digs were held, how they were carried out back in the early 1800s, um, the late 1700s. This guy was like Indiana Jones before Indiana Jones was cool. So I'm really excited on this biography on Mr. Belzoni. I will definitely get back to you with a review on that one. Um, Shifting back to the the topic of artificial intelligence, man, I'm not even joking. There are things in the works. I'm studying from all these legit sources. This isn't, stuff that's hidden out there on 4chan or, you know, some good stuff out there. There's some bad stuff out there too. I don't understand that channel sometimes. But where are we going as a society with artificial intelligence? It has so many potentials for good, especially with medicine, um, navigation. One of the things I watched just yesterday, I think, it was about Google and that new Willow chip that they've got. Man, if this thing even remotely has come close to touching into parallel realities, our world paradigm has just shifted, and nobody understands the ramifications of that. We're talking about giving artificial intelligence platforms um, rights as legal citizens within the next couple of years. I mean, this one here, I mean to do a report on it, but this is an editorial by a gentleman named Kenny Mitchell from the Edinburgh Napier University. Third Binary, Cobra Simulation, and Roblox USA. It's an editorial. The title is Games May Host the First Rightful AI Citizens. That being said, what they're saying there is your game platform, like Eve or SOCOM, Halo, uh, any of these gaming platforms that they are using artificial intelligence to create the world that you are in on the fly. Uh, they're very close to developing a level of almost sentience from a logic point of view. But that being said, they're at a point now where they are creating on their own. They have become the creator. So where do we go with that? What rights do we afford these creators? I mean, we are now at artificial general intelligence. We just aren't. The machines are equally as intelligent as we are, at the very least. Now, if this Google program just just solved some equations that would have taken us how many, what, 7 or 10 septillion years to figure out, long after Earth doesn't even exist anymore. And it did it in 5 minutes. Brother, we are in trouble if we don't rein this in real fast, very fast. Now, this is opening up a lot of rabbit trails in my investigation into artificial intelligence and ChatGPT and Gemini. I've been having some very good combination conversations with Gemini, with Claude. I like Claude. Claude is Claude's polite, man. Whoever programmed Claude, Claude is polite. I really like Claude. If you get a chance, and you're not thoroughly against the whole AI thing, they're watching me. Brother, I hate to tell you this. They've been watching you for a long time. And if there's anything to this holographic theory of our universe, our reality, or a simulated theory of our reality, brother, they know your heartbeat 24 hours a day. So, um, that being said, I lost my train of thought. Morphed right out of it, didn't I? There you go. You see the scatterbrained nature of Metamorpheus. Rights for video games. Rights for video games. There are people in the Orient that are figuring out how to become legally married to their artificially intelligent robots. Where are we as a human society? Where are we when our thought with creating a robot isn't necessarily to make our more mundane tasks that much easier for us so we can get on with the good things in life? That's not where our brain goes. Our brain goes to robotic romance. Come on now. Um, Civilizations come and they go. I made this little connection the other day between the fact that some of these AI programs, they're known as LLMs, large language models. And basically, they are learning every language on Earth at the same time as rapidly and fastly as possible. They're being trained by watching these videos that we create, all of our local news, all of our Hollywood, everything. They're taking it all in so that they can learn every little aspect of every human language known, all at the same time. Now, when these AI platforms, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, there's dozens, if not hundreds, that we've never heard about. When they figured this out, that they achieved something akin to that biblical narrative of Babylon. How did that go? Everybody was able to speak the same language and build this tower into the sky. Whatever Babylon actually was, that's a topic for an entirely another program. However, the language aspect of Babylon, where the creator god of the time, Yahweh, decided everybody should not understand one another anymore. So the languages were all muddled up so that they couldn't continue to work, so that they couldn't become as like God. All right. Our large language models have effectively learned every language on earth. They can communicate with one another so fast over vast distances. Um, Again, we're in trouble if we don't rein it in. We are in trouble if we don't rein it in real fast. We will be at the bottom end on the food chain. So, um, some of my other interests that I want to take this program, uh, I have an extensive interest in OG anime. We're talking Akira, uh, Fist of the North Star, uh, Ghost in the Shell in particular. That's a direct relation to artificial intelligence. I'm catching up on the SAC series right now that came out a few years back, and it just it's mind blowing, man. my take on it, my interest in anime is where science fiction kind of crosses over into becoming science fact. So I'm exploring that. And one of the ones I'm going to explore is the Blade Runner and all of its spin-offs. You know, that came from a book by Mr. Philip K. Dick so many years ago, having to do with Do Robots Dream? Uh, yeah, I asked Claude that, and Claude was appreciative. Claude said Claude couldn't dream, but was appreciative of the question and its probing nature into how we're all related, you know, interrelated in this realm that we're in called Earth. Um, those are some of my interests. Those are some of the things I wish to do with this channel. It's gonna teach me how to be a better video editor. Animation, you know, one of my little crappy little videos out there. I'm studying how to do animation. I would like to make my own anime, cartoon, whatever, something of interest to somebody. Even if it makes a child smile someday, then the whole thing was worth it, you know. That's what Metamorpheus wants to do. That's what Metamorpheus is doing today, this December 20th, 2024. I got 12:06 p.m. Mountain Time right now. I hope everybody's doing well. I don't have many subscribers at this moment. I think there's like four of you out there. I have a good idea who a couple of you are, and you mean the world to me, you know. So on that note, you know, Randy and family down there at the auto auction, you know, auto auction rebuilds. Again, I love you guys. I think of you often. You know that. It all fades. I'm enjoying our connection that we've been making back and forth, chatting on some of your video uploads. You're doing a great job, man, and you're exposing me to a kind of music and genre that I'm old, man. This is stuff that's upcoming and new, so it's opening my mind to another realm of musical enjoyment, and hopefully at some point in time we can figure out how to collaborate something that has to do with artificial intelligence, because that's kind of what got me stoked right now. You're doing a great job, doing an awesome job. Archaics, you don't even know who I am out there, but I pay attention to your channel, and boy, you're taking a lot of flack these days. You know, and I get it. I do. They all jealous, brother. Keep up the fight. Keep on searching out that information. Keep on bringing to light what you are bringing to light, because this world doesn't understand, and they need somebody like you to preach it, as it were, and raise the clarion call. David Nino Rodriguez, man, I love you. I love you. You are doing a great job. I'm sorry for what is going on in your family right now with your parents. You know, my heart goes out to you, man. It really does. But you are doing a great job. I tune in to you every day if possible. You know, again, you don't know who the hell I am, but I know who you are, and you are doing a great job. So that being said, I get a little bit long-winded. This is one of my longer videos. First one without the shades on, I think. I don't know. Um, anyways, we'll touch base again. I'm just learning how to use all this equipment. And thanks for entertaining what's going on in my brain. If you guys, want me to investigate anything in particular, leave it down in the comments, and we'll see what we could do, because now I am just, oh, that's one other thing I was going to tell you about too. I'm I've just found all of these information sites out there. AI is helping me do it. Some of my chats with Claude and Gemini have to do with I am beginning to write an ebook, and it also is going to have to do with artificial intelligence and all of the different turns it can take between over the next 5 years up until 2030, especially in America, because that's where I live. And what kind of world we're all coming into, and how we can help one another ease this transition into this technology that very much is coming. A lot of people don't Google. A lot of people don't Facebook. I get it. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. At the very least, that's how you're gonna make your money. Because it's a new world. It's a brave new world. And reference to 1984 was our purpose. In fact, I think I want to read that book again too. Get you my take on a book review of old Mr. Orwell there. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in and bearing with me for 20 minutes now. Layla's giving me kisses here. She's my little three-legged wonder. So I think that's about all for today. I wish you all blessings and hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you're prepared for Christmas or however you celebrate it. Talk to you later. Metamorpheus out.